Hi, this is William here, and today we're going to talk about PPC cost. So pay-per-click, also called cost per click, is an internet advertising model used to direct traffic to websites, where advertisers pay the publisher when the ad is clicked. With search engines, advertisers typically bid on keyword phrases relevant to their target market. Content sites commonly charge a fixed price per click rather than using a bidding system. PPC display advertisements are shown on websites or search engines results with related content that have agreed to show ads. This approach differs from the pay-per-impression methods used in television and newspaper advertising. In contrast to the generalized portal, which seeks to drive a high volume of traffic to one site, PPC implements the so-called affiliate model that promises purchase opportunities whenever people may be searching. It does this by offering a financial incentive in the form of percentage of revenue to affiliated partner sites. Affiliates provide purchase point click-through to the merchant. It is a pay-for-performance model. If an affiliate does not generate sales, it represents no cost to the advertiser. There are variations that include banner exchange, pay-per-click, and revenue-sharing programs. Websites that utilize PPC ads will display an advertisement when a keyword query matches an advertiser's keyword list, or when a content site displays relevant content. Such advertisements are called sponsored links or sponsored ads and appear next to or above organic results in the search engine results pages or any web developer chooses on a content site. So if we look at it, for example, the sponsors ads are on the right side. On the top is shown by the red bars. And then while organic search is on the lower side, shown by the green bar. Google AdWords, Yahoo Search Marketing, Facebook, and Microsoft Ad Center are the four largest network operators supporting PPC campaigns, and all four operate under a bid-based model. The PPC advertising model is open to misuse through click fraud, although Google and others have implemented automatic systems to guard against abusive clicks by competitors or corrupt web developers. For example, a competitor could target your ads and cause you to spend more for your advertising than normal organic PPC would cost. So how is cost determined? How cost per click determined? There are two basic models for determining cost per click: flat rate and bid bid. In both cases, the advertiser must consider the potential value click from a given source. The value is based on the type of individual or advertising is targeting as a visitor to the website and when the advertiser can gain from that visit, usually revenue, both in short term as well as in long term. As with other forms of advertising, targeting is the key, and factors that often play into PPC campaign include the target's interest, often defined by a search term they have entered into a search engine, or the content of a page that they are browsing, intent, e.g. to purchase or not, location for geo-targeting, and the day and time they are browsing. Flat rate PPC. In the flat rate model, the advertiser publishers agree upon a fixed amount that will be paid for each click. In many cases, the publisher has a rate card that lists the cost per click within the different areas of their website or network. These various amounts are often related to the content on the pages, with content that generally attracts more valuable visitors having a higher CPC than content that attracts less valuable visitors. Nevertheless, in many cases, advertisers can negotiate lower rates, especially when committing to a long-term or a high-value contract. The flat rate model is particularly common to comparison shopping engines, which typically publish rate cards. However, these rates are sometimes minimal, and advertisers can pay more for greater visibility. These sites are usually neatly compartmentalized into product or service categories, allowing targeting by advertisers. In many cases, the entire content of these sites is paid ads. Then there's bid-based PPC, where the advertiser signs a contract that allows them to compete against other advertisers in a private auction hosted by a publisher, or more commonly an advertising network. Each advertiser informs the host of the maximum amount that he or she is willing to pay for a given ad spot, often based on a keyword, using online tools to do so. The auction plays out in an automatic fashion every time a visitor triggers the ad spot. When the ad spot is part of a search engine results page, the automated auction takes place whenever a search for the keyword that is being bid upon occurs. All bids for the keyword that target the searcher's geolocation, the day and time of search, etc., are then compared and the winner determined. In situations where there are multiple ad spots, a common occurrence on SERPs, there can be multiple winners whose position on the page are influenced by the amount each is bid. The ad with the highest bid generally shows up first, though additional factors such as ad quality and relevance can sometimes come into play, which are based on a quality score. In addition to ad spots on SERPs, the major advertising networks allow for contextual ads to be placed on the properties of third parties with whom they have partnered. These publishers sign up to host ads on behalf of the network. In return, they receive a portion of the ad revenue that the network generates, which can be anywhere from 50 to over 80% of the gross revenue paid by advertisers. These properties are often referred to as a content network, and the ads on them as contextual ads because the ad spots are associated with keywords based on the context of the page on which they are found. In general, ads on content networks have a much lower click-through rate, CTR, and conversion rate, CR, than ads found on SERPs and consequently are less highly valued. Content network properties can include websites, newsletters, and emails. Advertisers pay for each click they receive with the actual amount based on the amount bid. It's common practice amongst auction hosts to charge a winning bidder just slightly more than the next highest bidder or the actual amount bid, whichever is lower. This avoids situations where bidders are constantly adjusting their bids by very small amounts to see if they can still win the auction while paying just a little bit less per click. To maximize success and achieve scale, automated bid management systems can be deployed. These systems can be used directly by the advertiser, though they are more commonly used by the advertising agencies that offer PPC bid management as a service. These tools generally allow for bid management at scale with thousands or even millions of PPC bids controlled by a highly automated system. The system by and large sets each bid based on the goal that they have been set for it, such as to maximize profit, maximize traffic at break even, etc. The system is tied into the advertiser's website and fed the results of each click, allowing it to set the bids. The effectiveness of these systems is directly related to the quality and quantity of the performance data they have to work with. However, low traffic ads can lead to deficiency, the data problem that renders most bid management tools useless at worst or inefficient at best. And that concludes the presentation on PPC costs. This is William, and we'll see you the next time.